Even when you can say there is more African Americans, starting a new business right now than there was. Of course, it doesn't mean that there were not individuals who suffered during this period.
Gene, equity in the American Rescue Plan, the president campaigned on this. When he came in, he started day one with equity. What can you tell us with your report, an overview of some of the most significant things with that, significant infusions of dollars when it comes to equity in the American Rescue Plan?
Well, April, what you and I both know is that it is not true that all boats necessarily rise with the tide, or that all people and communities recover even with an economic recovery. And I think this was something that President Biden really understands. He saw the success of the American Recovery Plan in bringing us out of the Great Recession. But as you recall, when we were blocked repeatedly by Republican Congresses from getting additional funding, we also saw that a lot of communities didn't come back. A lot of people were stuck on long-term unemployment. We saw Black and Hispanic unemployment take 6 years to fully recover. And I think from the start, he wanted an American Rescue Plan that was going to lift everyone. One number we've just seen recently is, Black, Hispanic unemployment, entrepreneurship in creating new businesses is up 23%, 20% higher than it was, again, before the pandemic. And so I think this is, something that shows a lot about why this is the most equitable recovery that we've had. But it also shows that because we're bringing everyone along, I think it gives us a degree of resilience. I mean, we understand that there is global inflation. We haven't escaped the negatives of global inflation.
During the pandemic, a large portion of Black businesses lost their jobs. The doors closed forever. If I'm correct, I think it was 41% of Black businesses shuttered forever. But you say there's an increase in unemployment. There's an increase in entrepreneurship. For those 41% that shuttered forever, and then you say there's a 25% increase in entrepreneurship, where does that marry in the middle? Because it seems like there's a gap.
April, it's an important point. When you have a pandemic, a downturn like this, even when the numbers are strong, even when you can say there is more African Americans, starting a new business right now than there was. Of course, it doesn't mean that there were not individuals who suffered during this period. Many places are putting together precisely programs to help the very people that were hurt during that pandemic. This is one of the important things. You want an American Rescue Plan that doesn't just get you out of crisis, but then recognizes that people were hurt, and giving a lot of cities, a lot of amazing mayors the ability to do innovative things. Secondly, I was privileged to help President Biden when he was candidate Biden during the campaign. And he was truly outraged by the way the PPP program was implemented, because the Trump administration decided, hey, let's get the money out. Let's show that we've gotten the money out, getting some money out pretty quick. What was the easiest way to do that? Make it easy for the largest financial institutions to help their concierge clients get aid. And what we saw was during that period, that particularly Black entrepreneurs, they weren't just at the back of the line, they got pushed out the door. They didn't end up getting the funding. When we started our programs, every single small business program, we addressed that. So when we came in, we said, okay, the first thing we're going to do is have a 14-day window where only companies with 20 employees or under can apply. So we actually took so many of the Black entrepreneurs who had been shut out the door before and literally put them at the front of the line.
We have way too much free content over here at The Grio. Stream a world with free entertainment, lifestyle, and news content. Celebrating Black excellence 24/7. Download The Grio now. It's free. The Grio.